Well, it's that time of the week again, and I actually stuck to it. Holy crap. Welcome, everyone, boop, to another NASCAR 2005 Chase with a Cup Lightning Challenge thing. So, I'm looking forward to it. I think we could probably complete it today, or tonight. So, we completed about 17 of them last week, so we should be able to do that this week without too much of a problem. There was a lot of them that we kind of blew through. So, once we get more rec challenges, then that's going to probably suck. But I'll probably I'll talk for about 5 minutes, and then we'll get right into it, just to get the stream up and everybody get notification, because it's not instant. So I want to try to give people the chance to kind of get in. So for the people on playback, it may suck. So yeah. So I guess in that time, we can welcome the first comment I got when I started the stream. PlayStation sucks. Yep. That's how we're starting the night off. Then we got Golf Kid here. Where is all the hugs and loves and cuddles? Oh my god. Austin says hello. Mitch says, "It my daddy. How your day going, daddy?" Oh god. It's there's a lot I had to do today. Not a lot, just stuff I had to do today. So my mom needed tires for the Tahoe, and that was like the only thing that needed a major. Already frame drops. Why? But yeah, so that needed to be done. So I went with her. She took the Tahoe, I took the truck, and we just kind of, both went down. And then we had like an hour and a half to kill, because that's how long it would take. Though, I didn't talk to her after she got back home, but she didn't come back home for like another hour, so oh my god, it might have been another hour she was there. But we went to go eat food at McDonald's, waste like an hour of time there, eating inside. And it was fine, I was just tired. I just haven't gotten enough sleep. But it was good. It just took a while and all that. So once we got back there, because we got there at like 2 o'clock, and they said they wouldn't be done for another hour and a half. So by the time it was like 3:30 was when we came back up there. Mom said, "Oh, you can head on home. I'll just wait here." I'm like, "All right." So I did that, and she didn't come back home until like an hour after that. So she must have waited even longer, which is nuts. Because they said they would call. Not they said they would call, but they said it'd be an hour and a half, but it wasn't. So that sucked. But that's the extent of my day. And after that, I came back home. I fell asleep, woke back up at like 7, and kind of got ready for the stream at like 7:45, and then basically here I am. So pretty not too much of a day. Can't want to do a video showing his car. Maybe shows a video of you going bowling with it. Man, I have not gone bowling since Dad had his whole heart attack stuff. So that was late April, like the 1st of May. It's just so much shit when happened. I just didn't even have really a chance to really do that or even be in the mood to. But I guess I could. Sorry to bring up a bad memory. It's fine. It's not a problem. I'm just explaining, like, I guess why I haven't done bowling in such a long time. But the Tahoe video, maybe. I put a picture on Twitter, so you can check that out. So it's almost 5 minutes, so that's almost perfect to kind of get the stream going here. I got some cola. It's Life just told me I'm awesome. Well, that's pretty freaking badass of you. Thank you. When is your date made up? Well, it was originally planned for November, but just a lot of stuff kind of came up in the way. And also, obviously helping my mom get this Tahoe kind of dipped into a lot of money there. And also, even if I didn't have the Tahoe, the vehicle I was going to use was like my sister's car. But then at the same time, or the same month that this was all supposed to kind of originally happen, she got in a car accident. The car slid on an embankment, got on its side. Amazingly, she didn't get hurt, which is absolutely amazing that didn't happen. But so then that car got absolutely demolished and totaled. So the universe really just didn't want it to happen that month. So then we kind of just said, okay, we'll just try to do it in like the spring, where the weather's a little bit better, and that's really it. There's the answer. So kind of like last week, how I'll do this is I'll do the lightning challenges. I'll let the drivers talk, and then when we get back to the loading screen, all that stuff, we'll kind of get into everything else. So that's what we're gonna do. So I already completed all the rookie stuff. Now we're on the veteran. I think we're more than halfway through it. I think. Because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got this one, getting punished. Gaughan was in the midst of the best run of his young career before he got spun out this time. You'll be put back in 11th place with 19 laps to go. Get into the top 5 before the caution. Huh. Well, this will be kind of interesting. So, we'll see, I guess we'll see how it goes. So, let me do this here. Let me do this right. All right, let's listen to it.
Brendan, how do you like heading to the short tracks, like when we went to Bristol, for example?
Normally, I'm not a big fan of the short tracks. You know, I do a lot better on not places quite that you're so good at, like these places, but the 1.5 miles, 2 miles. But Bristol went great for us. You know, we had a good run, had that cool looking paint scheme on there, the Punisher with the Punisher skull on it. So it was neat to go there. When you have that and you show up with the attitude, it always kind of helps. And then the attitude related to results. You ran up top 5, top 10 all day long. It's our first run in the top 5 all year. Ran there most of the day, and like I said, when you get that attitude, you kind of know when you feel you got a good race car. You sit there, you get up there, and you just dig for it. And it was a good car all day. Now, late in the race, me, you, Dale Jr., a bunch of us were battling for a top 10 spot, trying to work our way back to the top 5 after some late pit stops, and you got spun around. How did you recover from that? What was your mindset when you went spinning down the front straightaway? I got punished. No, you know, just trying to miss that wall. It's so tight there at Bristol. It's amazing how just narrow that place is. And we just barely got into the wall, stayed on the lead lap, and we're able to salvage a top 20 out of it, you know. And in the next Cup racing, top 20, you'll take it when your day goes south. Well, here's your challenge. There's 19 laps to go. You're in the 11th spot. Dale Jr. is aggressive, and he's on your tail. Hold him off and race into the top 5 before the caution falls with 6 to go. There's your challenge. Get in the game.
You know, I don't remember this happening in real life. I'm sure it did. But, man, I just don't remember it. The 2004 Bristol race, I remember, kind of bugged me. It's kind of just because Dale Jr. purposely wrecked himself to bring on a caution. It was kind of shitty. But, yeah, so we got to finish 5th or better, stay on the track. Well, let's try to achieve that.
Running out of time. Start making your move.
So I believe this is still like default setup and everything, so it shouldn't be all too bad. But it does look like we need to finish 5th, though. So got some work to do, technically. This car was, you know, it's weird. Gaughan only raced like 1 full season in 2004, and then never raced again, like full time, I guess I should say. Bit full.
The 16 car.
Oh! All right, we got him. We're good.
Clear all around.
Let's see. Just gotta see. I can't go below the yellow line too, so I have to be extra cautious. There, perfect. And up to 7. I guess that's the spot we need to get is Kurt Busch. I almost went off the track, got myself penalized, so that would have sucked. But I hit the outside wall, so that's good. See, Sterling. Oh, it looks like we're going to be able to get this in one take. It looks like. Trying to take it very easy. Yeah, Gaughan. You know, over the years, I like Gaughan so much more now. Just seems like just seems like a funny ass dude. So that's all I could ever want out of a driver, is just a funny ass dude, and there's really nothing like that I could look back on it and be like, really, this is what I'm talking about. Yay. Oh, man, what a stack of them. We're 4th. Harvick. Oh, okay. It wasn't, well, you know what's weird is we only had like 12 laps to go in this, though. We only had, the game said like we had 19, so something's not quite kosher. I don't know. But it is safe for us to get 5th, so I've kind of already got that goal.
Number 29.
Now just passing cars for the fun of it.
You got both sides. You're all clear.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's fun. Alright, we're gonna get...
Car high, car high.
Okay, first. That's weird. I thought Junior was leaving. I don't know, whatever. We got the thing.
The 97
Now
car.
we'll just
right side,
buy
right
Nemechek,
side.
and then that's...
Both sides clear.
Yeah, we just cruise from there. Yeah, well, we pretty much have it. We just have to stay on the track and not do anything stupid, and this is be it. It always was kind of funny that Penske always had a... This was like their early stages of like having like a 3rd car, and it never really worked for them. They did try it again like a year later with Travis Quaffle, and it just never really worked out. And then they went back to 2 cars in 06. But I just thought it was interesting for a few years there. They did try to have a 3rd team. Now they have it in real life, and it always feels like even now Ryan Blaney just doesn't have, just underperforms. I don't really know. It's just always like he feels like the odd man out of Penske. I don't know. It's just weird. So the good thing is we'll complete this in one take, which is beautiful. And there we go.
Oh yeah, we got this one beat.
It was pretty solid.
Way to show everyone how it's done, buddy.
Yes! Yes! Freaking Toxic's here. That's beautiful. 750 skill points. I just clicked play again for the 2nd straight week. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my god. I did it again. Let's see, I missed a lot in the chat here. Let's see. Whoever gave Waltrip a challenge for version was bad. He's liked about 5 times on what you already have to do. Yeah, well, I guess we'll move on to the next one. So, inches decided. Bobby Labonte was barely beaten off of pit road by Jimmy Johnson, which proved to be a difference in the 2004 Carolina Dodge Stewart 400. Helped Labonte overtake Johnson for the win. Okay, let's hopefully Waltrip properly explains the challenge and what I have to do instead of being completely off the mark.
Bobby, when we headed to Darlington this spring, the track had been narrowed up. Did you think that was possible, first of all, that they could make that place any narrower?
I didn't think so, but as it turned out, I liked it afterwards because I didn't use that top groove a whole lot anyway. Me and David Green talked about it. We didn't use that. We didn't get up there close to the wall anyway, so it kind of worked out for us maybe.
They added the safer barrier. I don't think it really affected racing that much, and it came down to another classic Darlington battle at the end. He beat you off pit road, and you restarted second, and you couldn't quite catch Jimmy Johnson. Did you feel like you had time to get the win?
Well, I thought that, I thought we had a car that was capable of winning if we'd have got off pit road in front of him. And then when we got behind him, I said, we still got a shot at it if we don't have a lot of caution flags. We had a lot of caution flags. We had a run on him, but just couldn't quite make the pass. Was the track a little too narrow for that? Maybe. Couldn't use up enough of it. But at the same time, we had a great run, got beat off pit road, still finished second.
Well, here's the challenge. We're going to re-rack it. 3 laps to go. You're in Bobby's car. Can you pass Jimmy and get Bobby the win at the historic Darlington Speedway? Check it out. Get in the game and get it done.
I think Michael Waltrip actually properly explained the challenge this time. So holy crap, congratulations to Michael Waltrip. But yeah, that was a thing. I believe this was the first year with the safer barrier, like they were mentioning. So yeah, I guess technically it would be like up for discussion on like if it would alter the racing, because it would take a couple of inches or so off the wall or a foot. I don't know, but so finish first, stay above 5th, stay on track. You have to run down Jimmy, which is basically right here, and the AI are very easy here in this Darlington. Wow. Almost lost the challenge right there. And there we go. Well, that was easy. Except for kind of hitting Jimmy there a little bit, but he did crowd me off the track a little bit. But wow, I almost threw away the challenge a second time in the corner. But yeah, that's a done deal. I don't know. I always feel bad for Bobby Labonte. I don't know. Just like after 2003, he just didn't really have that good of a career anymore. I think the next nose is itchy. The next closest year he had that was being good was 2006. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. So I have to fact check it. But he did have like moments in like 04 and 05 where he had a chance to win races. So that's cute. But yeah, just after that he was just never really the same. And he did give that 43 car a lot better of a showing than other people did in previous years, but still, it was such a bad. It's just there's nothing much he can really do on a car like that. So I feel bad for him in that sense. And even by 2005, he really wasn't really doing much in that 18 car. Better than JJ Yaley, I will say that. So that's good. And Bobby always seemed like a pretty nice, cool person. So I don't know. I just hope that. But that was a challenge. I mean, that was really freaking easy. Oh my god. Let's see. Bobby won 21 races. Terry Labonte won 22. Oh my god. Look at the beer logo completely whited out. Ew. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, God. At the 2004 Subway 400, Sterling Marlin finished 4th. With 5 to go, see if he can improve his finish position with the 40 Dodge. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, well, let's listen to it.
Sterling, the 2004 season got off to a rocky start at Daytona, but you turned it around at Rockingham, a strong 4th place finish.
Yeah, had a good car all day. Qualified good for me at Rockingham and ran top 5, top 8 all day. Good car.
What about Rockingham? What makes it special to race there? You always like that place.
It's a fun track. You can run up against the fence in the middle on the bottom, and if the car's not working good, just move up and change it. Gets slick, slows down some, so it's second. Wanted to run second, but it's a real good race. Rockingham's had some really good races over the years, and that was a great finish there.
Here's your challenge, game
Sorry,
player.
I am late, Senpai. Please forgive me. I'll do anything for you.
Him the victory. You got to get
Merry
around 3
Christmas.
cars with 5 to go. Get her done. Get in the game.
Oh my god, JC. That's disgusting. Oh god. That's awesome. Holy crap. Thank you. Merry Christmas. That's funny. Oh, thank you. That's incredible. Whew. Well, finish first. This may be tough because Rockingham's usually kind of tough in this game. Oh, it started right in the entry corner. Oh, that's so awkward. And we'll try to get the spot back. That certainly sucked. Ooh. Well, it's a little tight loose. I don't like that combination. Newman. I'm scared. Damn, I'm shook. JC, that was too nice. Good God. Oh man. Oh, now I'm sweating. So it's so amazing. Okay, we're gaining spots. We're doing race car things. McMurray's right there, so we got time. Or I could just try to go almost 4 wide. No, okay. That was kind of cool for a split second. McMurray. He's doing a little cheesy block there. I don't like that wheel shot. Actually kind of helped me. Yay. Okay, we may be able to get the lead here in turn 1. Does it do so? Oh, 3 wide for the lead? Nope, never mind. And we're good. No, we're not, because Kane's going to get around the outside. Maybe? Yes? No? No? I guess not. That was close. Don't give up the bottom like that. Oh my god, it's going to be a really close finish. Okay, just let him have the lead here. Get him here in turn 1. Maybe Skyworks can hold him up. And... oh, I think we got it. Clear him off 2. Perfect. Alright, game, I'll give you that. That was a little tough. So, do turn 3, keep it on the bottom. That was good. We did it. One take again. And that was a little tough. I will give you that game.
On that one, buddy. Way to go.
Sorry for being disgusting. I can make fun of you. No! Don't do that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, Toxic, I agree. Should have put a piece of paper across his chest. It's sterling. That would have been a lot easier instead of like chroma tracking like the movement. I don't know. Can you do a stream without the shirt? I'm not doing a stream without the shirt. Oh my god. It's like the third time I think I got asked that. I'm getting concerned. Okay, the next... Oh, that's actually the last challenge for veteran. Tony Stewart was... Alright, we got another Daytona one, which is kind of... Makes me want to boo a little bit, because I kind of already done one of these before. Tony Stewart was following Dale Jr. in 2004 500 with the lap car of Kurt Busch behind. Tony didn't have enough to win, but used the 97 to push you to the win. Alright. Well, I guess we can... I'm sure we can try to do that and make that work for him.
Tony, the Daytona 500, obviously the biggest stage, and you and Dale Jr. dominated that race this past February.
Yeah, we did. We didn't have the car that we wanted to during the week, but on race day we had a really good car and stayed with Dale Jr. all day and had a shot to win the Daytona 500.
What was it like late in the race? You had him on your bumper. Kurt Busch was kind of in the game. You were leading. Did you feel like Dale Jr. could get you, or did you think you had him covered?
Well, I didn't know for sure if we had him covered. I knew we had a good car, but knowing that there weren't very many of us in the pack, I knew it was going to be hard if he started moving around to hold him off. So we just tried to do the best we could to stay in the lead.
Now, you didn't want to see a caution. That'd be correct, wouldn't it?
I definitely didn't want to see a caution late in the race. There were only Dale Jr., myself, Kurt Busch, who was in between us, and Scott Wimmer. So the top three of us were in a 4-car pack that had a pretty good gap against the rest of the field.
That's a great feeling. It's late in the race. Can you get Tony Stewart the win in the Daytona 500? He's behind Dale Jr. See if you can use Kurt Busch to propel Tony to victory lane. Get in the game.
GC is really making me want to do this, do the shirtless stream. Like, I'm getting a little concerned, but at the same time, I'm getting money for it, and I'm basically a stripper at this point, so I may as well. I'm scared. I don't know if you want to do that. That may... When you put money on a table, I'm gonna have to do it. Like, I have no choice. But for how long, though? That's the question. How long? I don't know. Like, well, I didn't say shirtless stream, so that kind of answers the question. It's tempting me. Don't you joke with a good time. No home. Alright, so we gotta pass Dale Jr. And almost hit the wall there. So now I gotta try to... Oh wow, we actually gotta run on him. Oh my god, that was so easy. Wow, Tony Stewart. If it was that easy to make the pass on Dale Jr. in the game, why couldn't you do that in real life? Tony Stewart sandbagged the Daytona 500, let Jr. win confirmed. It's fact. That's just what happened. Use the drive to Kurt Busch to help you. Well, I don't know what Waltrip's talking about or what even the description was, because I'm not even near Kurt Busch at all. So, well, that was kind of easy. Now, this will be the part where I'll just kind of cut to me winning, because there's really nothing else to really show, but... Now JC has got me very intrigued on this. Where's Ed, too? I need Ed in here. Remember Ed? It's been a while since he's been the original Sugar Daddy. Even though he's kind of done a lot for me this year, so I don't really think he doesn't need to do anything anymore. pretty much saved my life.
Shirtlessness.
Oh my god, what happened? We are in peak What If stream. He did it. I have to do it now. Like, I have no choice. I'll do it after this race. God damn it. No. Oh, the horror. I know toxic. It did say veteran, but veteran is like, that's like, Mark Martin's a veteran. That's experience. That counts for something. Not nothing. Wow. I can't believe we're in this. This is. You know what? I have to do it. I have to do it. I hate this. Why would people want to see my fat freaking gut? Do it for Dale. Oh my god. Well, that was a pretty easy challenge. Rockingham one was actually a lot tougher. So that's interesting. But yeah, we pretty much completed the veteran ones. I don't know if we did that all in like one attempt, even from like starting from the end of last week, but I guess
That's the way to win these things. Nice
I have to do it.
run.
I have to do it. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. God damn it. There. Are you happy? Is this what you want? There. I'm gonna get demonetized. I swear to God, I'm gonna get demonetized. I hate this. But at the same time, I got paid for this. So, like, is it really that bad? How do I explain this to if anybody walks in? Well, we got legend stuff here. I think there's 10 of these too. So how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's just 10. All right, well. Well, so Mikey got caught up in a wreck on the 6th lap of the 2003 Southern 500, navigated the 15. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going to have to avoid a wreck at Darlington. And the game's going to probably tell me not to go below the line. This is going to be really freaking tough. And Kevin Harvick is... That's... Okay. Well, I'm scared. God help me all.
All right, at Darlington, Mikey got caught up in a wreck on lap 5. You think if you'd have made it through the wreck, you had a chance to win the race?
Boy, I like to think so. Our car was running great. But Kevin, when cars turn sideways at Darlington, it gets narrow in a hurry. Christian Fittipaldi got turned around going into turn 3, and there just wasn't anywhere to go.
Was your car really good on a long run? Is that why you think you could contend for the win at the race?
Well, what happened in the spring, we ran in the top 5, finished in the top 5 in the spring, and just had a really fast car. I like the way the car felt in Saturday afternoon practice better for the Southern 500 than it actually was in the spring. So I just had all kinds of optimism and confidence. You know how bad it is when it all goes up in smoke on lap 5.
All right, so why don't you set your situation up, and let's see if we can get them to victory lane.
Well, I think if someone else was in the car, maybe they'd see what I did and do something different, make their way through the wreck, and find out, did Mikey have the car that he needed to win the Southern 500? It's in the game.
This is going to be probably a very time... I don't know if I can finish this stream in 2 parts. Or 2 episodes. I just don't think it's going to happen now. I was going to donate for the first NASCAR 2005 stream, but I missed it. But yeah, I've always wanted to see you do a PS2 stream on the channel. Well, thank you, JC. It's an idea I thought of, and now I finally am. And it turned out really good last week, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm not looking forward to this, though. I will tell you that much. I'm absolutely terrified. Like how... Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't even get a chance to miss the wreck. God. Well... And that's the shitty thing, too. Like, why on earth can I not go just below the line to avoid the wreck? Oh... Whoa! I did it! What? Yes! Oh my god, that was easier than I thought. Yeah! Oh, god. I can't show that. Son of a bitch. Tied for a $500 donation for paintless whatever. Are you trying to that's I can't believe it. That was perfect. I don't want to do it again because I don't think I'm ever going to pull that off, but that was actually incredible. Time for that $500 donation. Oh my god. If that happens, I'm going to have to do it. But I don't. I'm not doing it. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen also. I'm not even going to try. With 9 laps to go, Ricky Rudd got in the back of Kevin Harvick on the caution restart and sparked a heated conversation between the two. Okay, this is Richmond. Okay, I remember this. I remember this, so it'll be interesting to hear Ricky Rudd's take on it.
When you head to Richmond in September to race under the lights, that's intense action, isn't it?
Well, Richmond's it's a good track. I call it my home track, and it definitely gets pretty intense there.
Well, the Wood brothers, historically, at least recently, haven't been that great at the short tracks, but you turned that around last year.
Well, we ran really good on the short tracks. That was our strong suit. We didn't run as well as we'd like to on the big tracks, but we were pretty competitive at just about every short track we went to.
Now, when you're coming down to 10 to go, the action's intense. You got Harvick and you got Newman there. You and Kevin get together. He spins out. Did that hurt your momentum? I know it hurt Kevin's momentum for the win, but did it hurt yours as well?
Well, I think it hurt more than Kevin's momentum, I believe. It looked like it's an unfortunate accident that happened. You know, you get down there in the last, later stages of the race, you really get up on that steering wheel. You don't leave as much of a gap between your car and the car in front of you. You're right there on that back bumper of the guy in front of you. And if he even hiccups, you're into him, and that's unfortunate. That's what happened. But when it happened, it probably hurt my chances to win also, because when I got into the back of Kevin, he checked up a little early in the straightaway. When I got into him, he turned sideways. Well, I checked up. I was trying to let him get his car straightened back up. When that happened, Mayfield got underneath of me, and really, probably looking back, the race was probably over for us at that point. I didn't have enough car to get back and race by Jeremy and catch Newman. Probably better if Kevin had not wrecked and spun and I had to check up. But that's the way it turned out. You never know. It's pretty exciting on those short tracks.
We have, by video, the ability to erase all that stuff. We're going to take the bump away. You're going to get by Kevin cleanly and start your pursuit after Ryan Newman. Let's see if we can get you in Ricky's car and get in the game and get it done.
I find it funny that he mentioned Jeremy Mayfield. Mayfield's nowhere to be found in this game. That's awkward. I felt it. I felt it in my soul. So, Richmond. Yeah, pretty easy here, so I don't think this should be too hard. So finish first, day above 15th. Yeah, same kind of typical stuff. So is it really 9 laps like Waltrip said? Yes, it is. Wow, Waltrip is right for a change. Burton. Okay, I actually kind of messed that corner up. And the car is really, really tight. Holy crap. Alright. Burton, just go by. Alright, this, how bad this car is, this may be a lot tougher. A lot tougher than I thought. Well, you do have to get around Harvick too, which I don't know if he's a red enough rival to do anything to me. Like, I don't really know. No? Okay. I was curious about that. Should get by no problem. Now we'll get to Newman. We should be able to at least. So that was scary for like a lap or so. I was not sure if I was able to even catch him. So. There we go. To the inside. And perfect. So much better than last week where I actually kind of made some mistakes. Why is it that like I had a harder time on the rookie challenges than I did on the legend? That's the big question we should all be striving for tonight. Because I really don't know. So it should be pretty easy from here on out. That's a good question, chat. I think I saw that. Will I be shirtless the whole stream? I like to say no, because this is probably extremely humiliating. But then at the same time, I got paid for this, so I don't know how to feel. Where would that fine line be completely just obliterated, where doing something for money is just too outrageous? Like, that's the question. I don't know. That's my big concern. And that's the most baffling thing. It's not even like I'm that attractive. I'm not. Not my body, at least. Maybe my personality, sure, but not my body. That's like my weakest attribute. Well, this is gonna be a pretty easy win. I mean, we just pretty much checked out. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could talk about Ricky Rudd's career. Well, he won a lot. Won every single year from like, oh my God, 1980 to like 1998. It was a long time where he just won week after year after year, not week after week. But it's weird. It was always kind of a driver that never won all the time, but always ran pretty well. I remember in 2002, or 2000, the year 2000 as well, where even when I was looking back at like old clips and stuff, he was always running like top 5, top 10 like every week. It was amazing that he never won that season just because he did run so well. But he was always that kind of driver. Good career to Ricky. But Dale Jr. does more wins than him, so I will always cheese on him for that.
Too easy for you, huh? That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I recorded 10 to 15 videos. Well, that's good. I don't think I've gotten that many, but I think it's time. I think it's time to put the shirt back on. You know, it's just, I can't go the whole stream with this. I can't. So, last one was Sonoma too. Yeah, I remember. It was a good race. Even though Jarrett probably should have won that. That sucked. I guess I'm gonna put this back. You know, cause I just can't do it. I can't do this anymore. I've hoarded enough on stream. Oh my God! I put the shirt on back. I hate my life. I hate this. I hate this so much. God damn it! I'm embarrassing myself in front of all these. Oh my God! I'm stretching my shirt. Wait a minute. Oh my God! It's inside out. Oh my God! The pit sweat. I hate this. I didn't think I had the shirt inside out. This is disgusting. I hate this. Toxic, I'm sorry. Why do people watch me? Don't tell me it's... Okay, it's on the right way this time. How do I put a shirt backwards? No, jeez. I put a shirt on backwards and an inside out. Like, I failed in 2 different ways. Oh my God. With worn tires, Robby Gordon held off a hard charging Jeff Gordon. 2003 Dodge St. Martin 350 with 2 laps to go. Take that number. Take the charge 30% with that bid. Okay. Well, it should be pretty easy.
Robby, when we head west to Sonoma, that's a very historic road race. You got a lot of experience on that track?
Yeah, I like Sonoma a lot because you go up and down hills. There's a lot of drops. There used to be a lot more turns. They've made that race more fan friendly, so they can watch these NASCAR Cup cars go around the racetrack. And I like it. It's got more opportunities to pass now. Going down in turn 7, you can get by somebody, and turn 11's a good place. So I like it.
Well, where do you really concentrate? Where do you try to excel? Where do you want your car to be the best?
Sorry, JC.
Well,
sorry, what if the shirtless wins? Oh, and by the way, Senpei, oh, Higan Senpei. Senpei, hash, what if shirtless Senpei Nation?
And another thing is going down into turn 11. You can get the car stopped, do the hairpin, and put
Day 500. Oh my God. Jesus.
You got to baby those back tires. You need to take care of them.
I'm sorry, Robby Gordon, Michael Waltrip. I was trying to listen.
Get off the corner hard, then getting in hard.
And the Day 500 completely just.
It's a lot like
I love
oval racing has. You go to a track like Bristol and stuff. If you drive in too deep,
I'm feeling
you
things.
pay a price. And the same thing with turn 11. If you drive in too deep,
I love how it always says Senpei. And it actually was a female voice this time. I should have mentioned it. Last week it was a male, and I don't know why.
Here's your challenge.
But yeah, that
Robby's car. Jeff Gordon's going to be right on your
he
bumper
just
for a
had to
couple,
show
3
up
laps. Don't
to
overheat
do
your
$1
tires.
more
Obviously,
than
especially
JC
turn left,
did
because when
total.
you leave
That's
11,
messed up.
the checker flag is up ahead. Get in the game and
Oh
get
my
Robby Gordon
god.
to win.
This is still going! Good lord! That felt long. I don't know. Why did they have beef? Well, that's because Waltrip wrecked Robby Gordon under yellow. That's why Robby was pissed. This was the year before that. You just made $301 in 15 minutes. Is that true? Holy shit. Day 500 and Jade's... Day 500, I don't even know what to say. That's... I don't even know how to thank you anymore, man. I'm like, good god. Like, I can't. Oh my god, damn. We gotta win the challenge. That's all we gotta do. And the shitty thing is, we can't even downshift, so I kind of just have to... You know, just... I don't know. Oh, it's loose. Ooh, alright. So, we got 2 laps to do this, and I'm sure this is gonna probably be tough because my tires are warm.
Number 24 has got to run. Look
This
left.
might be... Oh my god, no.
All right, buddy. Play nice.
Okay. That's my first L of the night. That's my first actual L of the night. Ooh. Robin!
Don't go off track, lol.
I didn't go off the track. I certainly spinned. Lol. Oh, I love Robin so much. Her smile, it brings me so much joy. I gotta make all the donos like Robin gifts. I have to. I have a couple now that I can use. This one's gonna be tough. I guess so. I didn't think about it. So the only shitty thing too is just I can't shift. Like it does it for me, and I can't change that, which is annoying. But this might be a real big challenge to actually do this. Don't go off track.
There's plenty of room on the track. Now let's stay on it.
Oh no, Toxic's leaving. Also, I gotta going to get groceries. Have fun game. Toxic love or toxic love. What? Mushroom love. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe I'll still be on when you're done with that, unless you getting groceries takes like 6 hours. Oh, I might be here for 6 hours trying to beat this, so you might still catch me when I leave, come back. Okay. Shirtless wouldn't have failed this job. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. Just be... This is gonna be tough to do this for 2 laps. I haven't even completed 1 lap around here. The thing just keeps wanting to step out. Man, this is this the farthest I'm gonna make it? This no, because I made it a little bit further than that. Ooh, it just wants to wreck. All right, I'm gonna have to take these corners like super cautiously. I may have to do some cheeky maneuvers to hold Gordon off. I don't want to, but I may just have to because this thing is so bad that I don't know. I don't think I can really hold him off. Well, this is the furthest I made it, so I guess congratulations to myself on that. Man, it just doesn't want to do a lot of things. It just really, I really have to back up the corners. Like 30 miles an hour.
24 cars closing the gap.
I don't know. I'm holding off Gordon pretty well, which I'm pretty surprised about that. So this could be doable. It just took me a while to get used to the handling because the thing is just so weird. Oh no! No! Oh no! God damn it!
Whoa! You gotta race a little cleaner than that.
That's the race where Jeff said in his post-interview that he thought Robby had a problem going faster under caution. What's better, the new or old? Yeah, there's a, well, if you mean like the new one from like 2019 or the old one, which is like 2018 to like 1998. I think is when they first used the one that was used for like 20 years. I don't know. I like the 20. I don't know. I like. Oh wow! I just can't really use it. Oh my God! Of course, just like Baja jumped. Well. Oh my God! Drift! Yeah, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be really freaking tough. Borset won the pole for that race. Really? That is wild.
The track's gonna be mighty slick on those old tires. Watch out.
Oh. I done goofed. God, what if...
Tires are worn, but you can still win.
Your streams are falling off the drain. Oh God, if you replayed the stream a little bit earlier, we got into some dark times. I got paid to take my shirt off, and it's not one of my prouder moments, but it's in the Etherverse now.
Right behind you.
I'm gonna try to take it very cautiously in these corners because this thing is just so. It's very.
On your right.
Oh my God, Gordon! Just he ran me over. Damn! Oh boy, that's loose. Oh.
Right side.
Like this corner here. Ow. Okay.
Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say we had a chance. Never mind. It's out the window. Well, that sucks. I can't really push the car to even try to catch him, so it's just gonna. I don't know. This is not looking good. I need to keep him behind me is the problem. Oh, we actually gained some time there. Don't go off the track. Damn it! This is tough. Mainly just because the car's just so awful on the worn tires like that. Especially here. Like I cannot give him an opening whatsoever. Because if I do, then he'll just drive right by me. So I have the defense. Especially this corner here, like even in Thunder 04 and even in this game too, like they could really try to take advantage of that, like pass you there. It usually doesn't end well. And also, I don't know why I can't leave the racing surface over there, because they do that in real life though, so I don't know why that's a problem. I gotta defend. I just gotta. I can't. This is gonna be really freaking tough. I just can't. This is really tough. Damn it! Ah, this sucks.
Tires are worn, but you can still.
I might have to just go into sweat mode and focus. I don't think I can commentate.
Gordon, closing the gap behind you.
Damn it! This is definitely. Oh god.
No need to do that. We can beat these guys fair and square.
This is gonna suck. And then I have to really focus. Because I can't just talk. I just wish I could shift it myself. I don't know if that would really help. honestly, but I'm just gonna have to go silent here and just go into full on like core league race sweat for this. Whoa! God, I forgot about that. Well, that kind of helped me got through the corner. Oh my god, he just... Okay, that actually kind of helped me get him doing that, so...
There you go, all clear.
That always hurt me in career mode, and... Oh my god, it's just... This thing just... It's just so bad.
The 24 car, coming up quick on the left. Left side, left side.
Oh, God, he's right there. He's right where he went. Oh my god.
Clear on both sides.
Nope.
Right side.
Nope.
All clear.
Oh man, I think we got it. This is so fucking annoying. Last corner. Oh! Oh, we did it! Nope! Screw you! Yes! Suck it!
We got this challenge beat.
Oh my god.
How it's done, buddy.
No, they won't let me shift. I don't know why. I would love to use manual shifting. $100. Do a challenge with your shirt over your head. That's a bold statement right there. Unless I get paid for it, I can't do it. But I don't really want you to pay me for that. It's not really worth it. That was so close. Oh my god. That was tough. That was the hardest one. Jesus. Bobby Labonte and Jeff Gordon battle hard for the... Oh no, not at Martinsville because I can't shift and it's gonna really be stupid hard. Gordon ended up winning with the help from a caution. Passed the 24 for the win with this time no caution. Alright. Well, I'm going to have to see what I can do.
As kids, we learned about racing on the short track, so when we head to Martinsville, Virginia, it's a pretty cool feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a cool track because I even ran there in a late model stock car a couple times, so it's always a pretty exciting track to go to.
Okay, you got the checkered flag in sight, you're leading the race, and Jeff Gordon is all over you. Tell us about the pass.
Man, he is wearing me out. I've been running the bottom all day long, and when he got to me, I started running the outside, and he couldn't make the pass in the bottom, and finally he just nudged me just enough, and just enough to get by, and I tried my best to get back by him. Couldn't do it. It was good, hard racing, a lot of fun. Wish we could have won, but you know, hey, that's the way it goes. We got a good race out of it.
Did you keep the nudge in your pocket? You know, he kind of gave you a little nudge, and you never returned the favor. Do you figure maybe one day?
Oh, don't worry, it's already happened.
What we're going to do at Martinsville, though, is we're going to rewind it. We're going to put you right on his bumper and see if you want to use that nudge in this case instead of saving it. See if we can get the player the win, get the player in your car, and get the player to get you the win. It's in the game.
Still alongside. Still there. Still hanging on. Still there. Gordon is coming right. Still there.
I made an error. Mistakes have been made. Oh my god, I finally fucked it up. It took 2 streams, so I finally got it. God damn it. Okay. This is what I was talking about. So you're not out of the loop. So I was saying Bobby Labonte was sitting in an Adirondack chair. And I made one in high school. I'll continue the story, but I made one in high school, and I think on my Rambo X222 channel, I think I made a video called Woodshop Sucked, and it did suck. It just really wasn't for me, and again, I really didn't have anyone, like any friends. I had one that was in the same grade as me. Everybody else was a grade below me, and I just never was like super duper interested in it, but my mom really encouraged me to like try to give it a shot. I was like, oh, you know, that's fair. So I did try it and give it a shot. I'm gonna lose this challenge right away because I'm not really focusing. But this is kind of a perfect excuse to kind of continue my story, so I can live with an L here. But yeah, so that's the chair Bobby Labonte looked like he was sitting in there, and it looked, you know, it's just I just remember that. But the problem I had with it too was I got sick with the flu, like real bad in high school for like 2 weeks during that time. So by the time I got sick and I got better and all that, everybody already kind of like had their chair parts like already cut out and starting to like assemble it. While I was still like, you know, needing to cut them out and such. So that wasted a lot of. I was behind, and pretty much throughout the whole year I was behind on all the stuff. So that sucked in that regard. But also too, it's just you have like a limited supply of just like power tools or drills and such, so it just made trying to do things a lot harder and just annoying. Because again, I didn't really have any friends in that class. I had one. I guess that's to be fair. I had one friend that was in my grade, and that was it. Everybody else was a grade below me, and a lot of them were like the popular kids, and they kind of just got dibs, and I didn't really have anyone to talk to, so it sucked in a lot of ways. And that was the year I learned that stuff doesn't interest me, which is unfortunate, because that's a guy thing, right? That's what guys are supposed to do, and I'm not interested in it. So that was a moment. This challenge was not as hard as I thought, so I'll take it. That was pretty good.
Yep, that'll do it. That was a great piece of driving. Congratulations.
Pull a Kenseth. I'm not doing a Kenseth. I could beat that challenge. Not much of a problem. I just kind of screwed up. Hey, what, did you ever fix your iPod with the black screen? Oh my god. That video low-key kind of became viral. Sort of. It has like over 20,000 views. I don't know. But no, I couldn't fix it. It was just kind of just dead. So what I had to do is I got a new one. And I had to go a ways to get it. And this is the one I still use now. I have it on my desk. And I had to get a new one. Why did I get the same one as this? I don't know. But I've lost this like at least 12 different times in the last like 7-8 years that I've had one of these with the two I've owned combined. It's insane. So Jeff Gaughan started from the pole but was spun out by Greg Biffle in the first turn, the first lap. Take control of the 24 car, regain control from the hit, and lead the pack for the first lap. That sounds really, really freaking tough, but we'll see how that goes.
Jeff, you've enjoyed a lot of success on the road courses over the years. Watkins Glen this past August was a challenge, however.
Yeah, it certainly was. You know, I thought we were looking good. We had the pole and went down the first corner and got a tap from behind. Had to work our way back to the front. It was a long day.
Well, you got spun out on the first lap and you got spun out on the last lap.
I know it. Just when you think, you know, you've recovered from a really bad start to the day, then it ends even worse than the way it started.
And the thing ran out of gas. Is that what precipitated? I know the contact's what caused the crash, but did running out of gas lead to that?
Yeah, I mean, that's really what did it. You know, I was just trying to salvage what finish I could get and just try to coast to the finish. And guys were battling for position behind me, and they were coming fast, and you know, I couldn't stay out of their way. And I don't think they knew I was out of gas. And you know, all of a sudden I'm going backwards trying to get to the line and couldn't get there.
Well, Jeff's day started out bad on the first lap. Like he said, down in turn 1, Biffle gives him a little nudge. We're going to put you in Jeff's car. Biffle's going to nudge you. You're going to spin out. Your challenge is to catch Biffle and return the favor before the end of the first lap. See if you can get it done. Get in the game.
I turned my mic on first, so I didn't mess up. So this will be interesting to see if I can pull that off. Also, donation goal. Hello, 87% full. Holy crap, we're almost at the goal. That's disgusting. But yeah, Mitch, how did I get my name? It's because yeah, basically what JC said. It kind of started off as that, and then it just, do I really need to get the lead back? Or, I don't know. But yeah, it kind of started as that, and then I never really took YouTube seriously all those years from 2010 to 2016 until I left my job, kind of on my own stupid accord, while I am just doing a terrible job. How is that not reckless driving? Do I need to get the lead from all this? Because okay, I don't know. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. But yeah, that's then once I left my job and stuff in October, and I was like, okay, well I guess I'll do the YouTube thing and see where that goes and give that a shot. Wow, am I gonna get the lead from that? No. Do I need to, or? Oh god, I'm sorry, Mark. Oh god, it's a photo finish. I don't even know if I need to win it. Well, I guess I did. I guess they answered my own question. That was pretty close. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say. That was really good. Jesus. Wow. But yeah, then it kind of evolved from that. It's like, alright, so. Then once I did that, started doing that like full time in October 2016, the first series I did was NASCAR Heat Evolution. And then after that, I think was NASCAR Thunder 2004, and then I kind of went down the line or something like that. Actually, I think on my calendar, I think I have it like listed, like alphabetical, or not in alphabetical order, but like in the order that I did them, like, and stuff, because I'm bored and I just like writing shit down. Yeah, it's right here. Actually, no, I didn't. Okay, never mind. I thought I did. I just wrote down like the important dates or the completed series. I'm weird, right? Like I just like to write shit down. Oh my god. But it just kind of went from there, and it was tough. It wasn't like easy, because like for about a year or so I was really struggling, and I got to a point where I was so short on my like money in my bank account that I was like, I don't even know if I should keep doing this. And then it got to a point where like even just doing stupid shit like getting food or doing anything, or even just paying for my phone bill was like a lot and scary. So it came a long ways. I don't know why I'm getting into this. I'm god damn. How many people are even watching me talk right now? 53! Oh my god! That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Thank you, chat. Man, they gotta be okay. Joe Nemechek was being pursued by Dale Jr. and Bobby Labonte when rain fell. This was the 2003 Richmond race. I remember that. And gave Joe the win this time with no rain and Dale Jr. and Bonnie. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Joe Nemechek has had a weird career of like just winning one-off races. I don't. We'll see what Waltrip recalls or from this, or if Waltrip actually properly explains the challenge.
There's nothing better than a Saturday night at the races. Richmond, Virginia this past year, Joe Nemechek had the car to beat. Raced all night long. Nobody seemed to be able to catch you, Joe. What'd that feel like?
I tell you, it's you don't get a car that good that often, but when you do, you got to take advantage of it. And we tried our darndest to give it away that night, but we were lucky to battle back, passed a lot of cars, and we were in the front at the right time.
Like you said, you overcame a lot of adversity. Late in the race, you got Bobby Labonte, Dale Earnhardt Jr. breathing down your neck. The skies opened up and it rained with just a few laps to go. That was immaterial, wasn't it?
I definitely think so. You know, if a race gets shortened because of rain, it's always kind of, well, you're not real sure if you won that race. But we definitely had the dominant car that night. I mean, if they would have restarted it, they weren't going to catch me. I can guarantee you that.
How about this challenge? We're going to dry the track up. Joe's confident. We're going to put you in his car. We're going to put Bobby Labonte and Dale Earnhardt Jr. right on your tail. Are you up to the challenge? It's in the game.
To answer your question, yes, Joe Nemechek has won 4 races. 98 at New Hampshire, 2001 at Rockingham, which was in the fall, I believe. Then 2003 at Richmond, and then 2004 at Kansas. So, yep. So, yeah, also the WhatiFRacing races, what were they? So basically I did like races where like I recreated real life, but I had my own like, well, it was like the real life points format, but I had the points format where it's like if the leader was like 500 points in front of anyone, they would be like eliminated. So like even if they won in real life, if they were eliminated, they wouldn't count. So it would go down to like the next driver that was not 500 points back. So say if it was like 2004 Kansas, and Joe Nemechek actually won that in real life, well then it would go down to the next driver that's like not under 500 points back, which would have been like Ricky Rudd. But then if he was eliminated, then it would go down to third and so on and so forth. That's what I would do back then. Actually, I think for the first 18 races, I would have them be like, if they were 500 points back, then they would be eliminated. But the next 18 races, like the next 18 races, they had to be over 1,000 points back and they would be eliminated. So that would, it kind of was interesting just to see how it played out, to see like the different winners, because I did get to a point where had a lot of different, like, not a lot of different winners, but a lot of like repeat winners. Like for one season when I did NASCAR 09, I think I had Carl Edwards win like 20 plus races and all that stuff. Or it just was just something to do back in the day. Again, this was like me doing this like almost 10 years ago. So at least that's when I started doing it. So it was just not, it was just something just fun to do and keep track of and all that. Nobody really kind of understood it, but that's fine, because I just kind of enjoy doing it. Well, this challenge was kind of easy. But then again, in Richmond, this game is kind of easy, so we should do a what if on Natalie Decker. There would be no what if videos to even do. Natalie Decker's never even been in a position to even win a race, let alone run well to even stay above the eliminated cut line. So it wouldn't matter. Because Natalie Decker sucks as a driver. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just the brutal truth.
I'll give you an A+ on that one, buddy.
Oh, it was 1999. Oh, I think you're right. When is next chorus? That's on Thursday, so 2 days from now. But she is pretty thick. If we're going strictly on that, then yes. Did your calendar have a General Lee on it? No, actually. It was just like a car calendar. I don't think there's any General Lees in it. The one I think I showed was December. No, I mean it's not a General Lee. But yeah, we're kind of getting through these. Not too bad. The only problem was the Robby Gordon one. Learning the draft. Vickers and Gaughan started towards the back of the pack in 2004 Daytona 500 and drafted their way up to the front. Take control of Vickers and draft with Gaughan to the top 10. That aged pretty bad because Vickers did not do a good job drafting his teammates in 2006. So that's ooh. All right, let's listen.
Brian, were you mentally prepared for all the demands that your first Daytona 500 would bring?
I think as much as possible. Man, that race is just so different. The race is unbelievable. The excitement, everything about it before the race, starting your first Daytona 500 is amazing, and then going up through there and the race 2 and 3 wide, 200 miles an hour is unbelievable.
Now, you and Jeff were both near the back of the pack. Had you devised a plan to work together to get up through the field, because you made some good spots early?
Yeah, I mean, as much as possible. You know, we said right from the start, we were both pretty stuck, you know, all the way in the back for that matter. And we said, you know, when we get together, whoever's in the lead is who's going to stay there, and we're just going to do our best to go to the front. And it worked out. Jeff got in the lead, which was probably a good thing. He had the experience. He said, look, just stay with me. We'll go to the front. He said, we're probably going to be in the middle a lot, because he said that's the fast lane. And I was like, I'm all for you, buddy. Let's go.
I'm right behind you, and your car handled well enough where you could make those moves, huh?
Yeah, it really did. Honestly, our car handled unbelievable. The GMAC Chevy was awesome all day long. We could run up through the middle, and the outside, inside, anywhere I wanted to go. We actually handled a little better than Jeff.
Well, here's your challenge. What you're going to do is start in the back with Jeff Gordon up ahead of you. Use Brian's car to draft Jeff and Brian into the top 10. You've got a few laps. Can you get it done? Get in the game.
I think this is the first challenge to actually kind of use like the game's draft mechanics. I'm not sure if Thunder 04 did that, but I don't know. I guess I could appreciate the game for doing that. So, Ally must finish top 10 or better, staying. Okay, so we have to just kind of help Jeff Gordon up here. I don't know how many laps to do. Okay. 10 laps! Oh, good lord, that's so high. Well, I guess it gives me time for the AI to work with them. Well, this could be really frustrating. Jeff Gordon, get your ass down the bottom lane. No? Are we? We're gonna lose the track. See you, Gordon. I'm not gonna help him. We'll catch up to him eventually here. Car's just such ass though on the starts. It's just frustrating. I wonder if I don't help Gordon, will he still get in the top 10 somehow? I don't know. Oh, that's contact by Echo. Oh, we need to get Gordon to the bottom right here. Probably start. There we go. Thank you, Gordon. Yay, driver skill. Racecraft. I'm gonna go to good view so I can actually see. Gordon just keep it on the bottom. Don't pull away either. I don't want that. Don't go the outside too. Am I clear? I guess I am. I don't know why Gordon's on the outside, but you want to go up there. Oh wow, we actually gained a spot. That's interesting. Actually, no, I can't go past it. Jeff Gordon just made it. Just drove right. I thought that was going to be a stack up. That was scary. Okay, back to the Gordon. If you just stay on the Gordon, please stay on the bottom, please. Why? Yes? No? Okay. Well, I guess I understand why the game gave me 10 laps, because this is going to take probably all 10 laps to get back to even get in the top 10. Alright, so we're going to have to use the non-draft and give him just a big shot if I can. Give him a shot. There we go. That kind of helps. Off the gas. Perfect. Actually, it was very strategic. Well, the Gordon is gaining spots through the field, so that is it's a big help. But, oh man, that's a stack up. Something happened. 3 wide. Ooh. Oh! Oh, sorry, Mears. Damn it. Amazingly, that was not reckless driving. I'm kind of shocked about that. See, that's why I don't use hood cam, because I always somehow mess it up. Gordon, go. You have to go. I keep drafting him, but he just keeps wanting to pass people on the outside, and that just, it sucks. I can't do anything. And then look at him just get to the bottom and make those passes up just so nonchalant. Oh god. They are like trying to wreck off turn 4 so badly. Perfect. Alright. Gordon, please, for the love of God, stay on the bottom lane. Please. You can do it. Thank you. 17, so he's in 16. Oh my gosh, it's taking us far too long to get up there. I just don't know if it's enough time. I'm sorry, Rusty.
Whatever you need, you're clear.
Well, Gordon, he keeps constantly making it harder up. So, like, what is this high lane we're doing here? Gordon, this is embarrassing. I'm amazed I didn't hit the wall there. Okay, never mind. Gordon, please get to the bottom lane on Ricky Road. Thank you. I'm just gonna give him a shot. Maybe not help him. Get some spots. Come on. There we go. That was some racecraft right there. Get the draft. Keep it on the bottom. Perfect. He's in 14th. This is very doable. Actually, it's almost better to not even be in the trap, because then you can really suck up and kind of like hit him. Like that. Go. 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 Jeez. I like it. There he goes. There you go, Gordon. Get to the bottom. Perfect. So you get those 2 spots. Give me like a little bit here. Like, we're almost in the top 10. Crack the throttle here so I don't get to the inside and pass it that way. Yeah, he's getting there. I think he's gonna do it. He's gonna crack 10th. Yeah, you're right, Dave. The draft always has like that little bubble of air when you do the shared draft. So like, that's why I'm sometimes in the draft and sometimes I'm not, because that almost kind of hurts me in a way. Like it kind of stalls me. Like if I'm this far back in shared draft, it's not a problem. But if you get too close, that's when I turn it off, and then you can get a little bit closer, and then you can actually kind of hit it. That's what I've learned over the years. Oh, Kenseth, that was scary. All right, we're in the top 10. We pretty much completed our goal. We just need to stay on the track. Yeah, that was pretty badass. Me and Gordon just kind of drove up to the field. Took us a minute. I didn't know if we had enough time. We're gonna run Biffle. Just gonna block. Biffle, please don't pass Gordon. I'm actively trying to not help Biffle. Perfect. And wow, we could damn near get the lead if this plays out right. Am I clear? Barely. Okay. 2 to go. Gordon's like in the top 5. And Marlin, I gave him a shot. I didn't want to do that, because then that could get Gordon by. Oh yeah. I figured. I shouldn't have done that. Alright, Gordon, go down low. Thank you. It's nice to have AI confidence sometimes. Get that sheriff draft.
The 16 car is looking to make a move. Clear on either side.
That'd be wild if I could win the race. I just don't think I can pull that off. Kind of helped Sterling Marlin there, so that kind of hurt. Unless Gordon wants to get by him. I don't know. No, he doesn't really want to. We kind of pushed them up there. Well, alright, I guess we'll go on the outside. Oh, that was scary. I almost just ruined it. Alright, I'll live with the top 5 or even top 10. I almost screwed that up. Gordon's gonna probably make that pass on the outside. Oh, Gordon! You son of a bitch. See that? You see that cheekiness to try to pull on me? I see you, Gordon. I see you. Well, we're not going to win, but this was a pretty good challenge.
Marlin closing the gap behind you.
Okay, he's going to get by Stewart. Tony. Oh, ooh. I like that.
Way to go.
That was pretty good. Can't even get mad about that. That was a good challenge. That was scary for a split second, though. I will say that much. Whew. Wait, did Elliott win? I wasn't paying attention. He might have. That's weird. Maybe. Oh, well, I guess it was a close finish. But yeah, I don't know how many more challenges we have left in the veteran. We gotta be nearing the end of them. So you have 1, 2, 3, actually 3 left. And then we have like 5 more bonuses, so we may be able to kind of finish them up tonight. So the Ward Burton won. Ward Burton finished in the top 10 in just the second race with his new team at Rockingham. Can you improve the Zeros team luck and get Ward in a victory lane? Oh my. That's going to be tough. Considering it's Rockingham, this is actually going to probably be really freaking tough.
Ward, you've always run well at Rockingham. Got your first victory there. Is that right?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
I remember that day, back in '95, wasn't it?
Exactly right.
Got your
Historian here.
fellow historian. You got your first win there. Why is that track so fun to race on?
You know, Mike, it's one of those places that that getting the car to work is very simply defined to me. You know, where I know I got to go in and have a stability going in a corner, but the nose has to turn for me. And if the nose turns for me, then I got forward bite and I got good handling all the way around the racetrack. So it's a place that if it's not working for you, it's really tough. But a place, if it is turning for you, it's really easy.
Well, that was your second race of the season with a brand new team, and you got a top 10 finish. That had to provide a lot of motivation for the guys, seeing results right off the bat.
Yeah, we needed that and need another one, but team's working real hard, and you know, we actually had a lot better car than we did that day, and I finished representing it, because a couple of the guys that finished in the top 5, we were a lot better than we were on a long run, but got caught in the pits when a caution came out and had to battle back for that.
Well, here's your challenge. We're going to start the race with 5 laps to go. Ward's in 9th. Can you pass the other 8 cats and get the victory, change history, get in the game and get it done?
Ward Burton's just such a national treasure. He's just... It's amazing. I love Jeff's story about him and Ward and Dale Jr.'s podcast. That's awesome. I have not listened to Dale Jr.'s podcast, so I don't really know. But alright, where do I watch it? On Dale Jr.'s website, or I don't know. So this could be really tough because this track is pretty tough. Though I guess I didn't know entirely that this was a new team back in 2004. Obviously this would kind of merge into like Stewart Haas racing in 2009. So it's kind of cool to kind of see this team way back then. We're gaining spots here, pretty not too bad. Got 4 laps to go and a second and a half back. The car's handling pretty good. I just don't know if I have enough time. It just sucks because I do really like racing here. It's just the AI are really competitive here, so it just makes it a little tough. But oh, Dale Jr. Well, that's basically a wasted lap right there, just because I couldn't get around Dale Jr. So that sucks. Oh, wait a minute. Good run? No. Okay. Well, that's a wasted lap right there. I could have gained like at least 3 spots. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can still get it. No, at least 2 of them. Alright. Still about second half back to Kenseth though in 2 laps. I just don't know if I can do that. Well, he is getting held up in lap traffic, so that could help us out. Oh man, it's going to come down the wire. It's going to be close. Get by McMurray. Oh, we have a chance. Derek Cope. Derek Cope's holding them up. That's funny. The man, the myth, the legend, Derek Cope just checking up the whole lead pack. Actually, he got by him. I might not win this challenge. That 1 lap, though, where I couldn't get around Dale Jr., that's probably going to be the difference.
Outside.
Yep. That's going to be the difference. Alright. Yeah, alright, well, good job, game. Dirty Mo Podcast. Okay. Music copy. What? I can't get... Well, I already took the music out. I can't really get rid of it. Well, we'll try it again. That one lap though, right? Dale Jr. kind of just blocked me there. It's funny. We're just chat's just talking about Dale Jr. in the podcast, and Dale Jr. actively ruins my challenge. So, thank you, Dale Jr. for being a pain. Oh, that's borderline going off the track there. So we need to gain these spots like fast. Do not just waste time. Rusty? Okay. By him, Marlin. Yeah, we just need to have like a really smooth run. We cannot like just get held up. We're already kind of doing better than we did last race, so that's already good in terms of like the interval. Oh my god! Sorry, Junior. Get by Craven. Okay, wait. Okay, I just for position. Oh no. This is gonna end one way. It might be bad. Oh, okay, nothing happened. The leaders are right there. I can see them, so we're in a lot better shot. You know what's weird with the game is like every time you hit the brakes, you can like feel it trying to turn itself to the left. It's just, I don't know if that's just like just the brake bias, not the brake bias, but the brakes locking up or something. But every time you do, it wants to go to the left, and you can always kind of feel it. I don't know, it's just weird. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna win it again. Like maybe. I mean, McMurray's right there. Kind of floundered around too much. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have a chance now. McMurray just stopped. Go. 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 Ah, wait a minute. It's not over yet. I still have a quarter panel. Kenseth. Oh, perfect. Yes. Okay. I'll give you that game. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. GG Field. That was... Give you a little golf clap. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. I'll try to listen to some of them. I don't know. I just never thought to watch them. Repercussions. Dale Jr. won a top 10 in the worst way in 2004. See if you can change history by getting around the 15 car and finishing the top 10. That doesn't sound too hard. Alright, well, let's listen to what Waltrip and Jr. have to say about it.
It seems like to me the crew members and everybody in the NASCAR world gets more jazzed up when we're heading to Bristol than anywhere else on the circuit. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. That's probably one of the tracks with the most excitement. You know, when the race starts, all them people around there, it's like a big old football game.
Now, when you started that race, you had a fast car and led a bunch of it. Then a late problem with a pit stop relegated you to the back, and you were in a hurry to get back to the front late, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pass there, and especially when you're in a hurry, you can get yourself into trouble. But, yeah, we had a fast car and didn't come up with a win, so we were pretty disappointed.
I heard some radio traffic on TV where you were saying you were going to get a top 10. How desperate were you for that top 10 finish after the problems you had earlier?
I was pretty desperate. I mean, when you get yourself behind like that after such a great day, you get real frustrated, I guess, is more what you are. But, yeah, you want a top 10 for your team and for the points, too.
Well, here's a challenge. You're in Dale Jr.'s car. You're just outside of the top 10 with 5 to go. Let's re-rack it, put you inside the 8 car. See if you can get around the old number 15, me, and get to the top 10 for Dale Jr. Get in the game. That's your challenge.
Something about this feels really awkward considering the fact this is the race where Junior self-spun. Dave, I've already mentioned it too in the chat, so that yeah, this is awkward. No mention of it. Oh my. Oh well. Stay above 10. Stay okay. No. Well, this shouldn't be too hard. Bristol's not usually a. Oh, maybe Wimmer's on the inside there. That could cause problems. Holy tight. Well, should have turned my TV down one more. Now, I think you can hear the game. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, Wimmer. Hello. I just drove the track. Well, got a couple. We got a couple laps here to figure this out, and also kind of get used to the default like setup here. So I think even the default here, I think the wedge is like up around, so that's probably why I feel like so much tighter. And oh, okay, I see it. I'm trying to do a little cheeky block there, but I got straightaway speed. I can't get to it. Wait a minute. There we go. Great run off turn 2. Perfect. And we're going to get another bonus spot. Yay, P9. Maybe P8. Oh, maybe so. Ooh. Ooh. A little loose. Oh, don't hit the... Alright, we'll be the one try. If I played my cards right, I probably could have got the lead from that. I'll take 8th, sure. One take. Nice. Got to go spend time with my family who came to Texas. Well, I hope you have a good time. Thank you for tuning into the stream. Thank you for being part. And I think we have one more left of the Legends, and then we have 5 more bonus ones, which I have no idea if they're going to be really hard, but I guess we could have actually kind of finished up in this stream. So Kenseth followed up with his win at North Carolina with another win at Vegas, or UMD. This time with 2 to go, hold off a charging Kane again and win the race. Alright, well, this is probably going to be tough because Vegas is really, really brutal in this game.
2003, your only victory came at Vegas where you won the title. 2004, you got your second victory out of 3 races at Vegas. That had to be very redeeming after all the talk you heard last year about only winning one time.
Yeah, that was cool, and it's really cool to come back to Vegas and be able to win the second time. You know, whenever you go back to a track that you've won at before, you always feel extra confidence getting in there, and it usually doesn't work out that good.
Well, you dominated the race in 2003, drove away for the win. 2004 is a little different. Harvick was up there, he ran out of gas, and here comes Kasey Kahne, second week in a row, trying to ruin your party.
Yeah, it was an exciting race. It was a competitive race, and I started catching Kevin and passed him for the lead, and then he ran out of gas shortly thereafter, and Kasey Kahne was coming on strong again.
What do you think about that track? Is it a fun track to drive?
I think it's a fun track to drive. I think you can do some passing there and some good racing, so I think the older it gets, the more fun it's been to drive.
Well, there's only a couple of laps to go. Get in the game, get in this car, see if you can get around Harvick, hold off Kasey Kahne, and get Matt his second win of 2004. Get in the game.
Well, this is going to be tough. This is, I don't even know. It's not going to be easy. I just know it. So then after that we have bonus challenges, which I have no idea how hard those are going to be. It may just come down to like whatever track they pick. I think I saw one that had Ricky Craven, so it might be Darlington, which I don't think that should be too hard, but this is it's going to be interesting. Just try to take the car easy. There's one thing that this car has, no matter what, is you just have incredible like straightaway speed compared to the AI. That's like the one advantage that the game gives you. Corner speed, not too much because I just lost it all there. This is gonna be tough. So white flag, it really didn't make much progress except for learn a little bit of the track and how the car drives. Ooh, it's loose. Ooh, it's like loose and tight. I lost too much ground. Oh, wait a minute. What? Well, what? Harvick ran himself out of fuel. Well, is that how the challenge is supposed to go? I guess so. I guess I just simply didn't pay attention.
Oh yeah, we got this one beat. Way to show everyone how it's done, buddy.
Well, that's a lame legend challenge. Even if I wasn't even passing him like I wish I had a clown horn. That was in Rusty's stream the other night. That was really funny. I want the clown horn. That's so funny. Well, okay. Sure. I don't know if anyone else here has done this, but I would go and watch the races after they've just been posted where these challenges happen just to see how they're... Oh! Ooh, that's fun. I never thought about that. So here we go. We got the last, like, 5 challenges. Touring the Tyree Craven battle hard at the end of the spring Talladega race and managed to lock up a 4th place finish. Take control, work your way through the pack and win. Oh, it must. I think this might be the fall race. I think that's where he got it. No, it might have been in the spring because I don't remember him in the top 5 in the fall 2004. So. All right, well, I guess we'll see how hard this one will be.
You battle all day long at Talladega. You find yourself in the middle of a glob with 3 or 4 laps to go. Where's your mind at when that happens?
Oh my gosh, it's 3 or 4 laps to go, and it's all about who you're with or who you're not with, and trying to get together with them. And it's the most intense 3 or 4 laps of the year.
Tell me, bring me up to speed. You race all day long. It's a 500-mile race. You're running 6th. You got a chance for a top 5 finish, or maybe even the win, or you could drop back to 20th.
Right. What I'm doing is looking for the 15 car because I know that he's probably got the best shot. But it is so strategic, and it's all about positioning yourself so that in the last push, you're with the right group. Ultimately, you're getting the push and you're out front. And hadn't experienced that yet, but we're getting closer.
He got close, like he said at Talladega, pushed home to 4th. Let's put you in Ricky's shoes. Let you be in the Tide ride. We're going to start you 6th on the inside line, which is 3 or 4 laps to go. See if you can push to 4th, or maybe even better yet, get the win for the Tide ride. It's in the game.
Ricky Craven always just looks so awkward. And that hurts my soul, because he acknowledged me on Twitter when I made an every win video for him years ago. He said that video made his day, and I was like, yay! Yay, Ricky Craven actually cared. So, I guess we'll see how hard this one is. I don't really know if it will be. Okay, so we basically have a green-white checkered, but more than that. Bottom. Alright. So, the layout here looks like the 2003 race. I guess that's what they're trying to recreate. I keep thinking of 2004, but I guess it's the 2003 one, I guess. I don't know. Well, we're almost going to try to take the lead here. Sure. God. Alright, well, new leader. Maybe? No, because Kenseth... Okay, never mind. Kenseth's still putting up a fight. I appreciate that. I need some kind of draft help behind me. Elliot, please? There you go. Thank you. Still not enough. Because Kenseth's still there. Wait a minute. I think we're clear. Yes, we are. I want to go up high, but Sadler's right there. And, yep, that's exactly why I didn't want to try to do that, because Sadler was there. Well, really pushing him off the track. Well, I guess it's legal, but usually AI don't go that low. But, oh my god, we cleared him. And block. Perfect. Alright, we just got to do that for our 2 corners. Again, it's too wide, so this shouldn't be all too bad. Especially because Kenseth has no help on the outside. Poor Dale Jr. just got absolutely shuffled. He went from leading like a lap ago to I don't even know where he's running now. Well, this is not how the 2003 Talladega race wrapped up. Actually kind of have a gap on him, which is a little scary. Oh no, Sadler's trying to build up a run. I guess? Well, it didn't matter. Perfect. Well, alright, well, I'll take it. Sure. Alright, well, 4 more to go. I don't know where Dale Jr. just, like, choked it. It's not, I don't even think he's in the top 10. God damn. Alright. Spring race at Talladega 03. Okay, I was thinking that. The way that lineup looked like, it was certainly like that race. Robby Gordon won the 2003 singular wireless or series at the Glen after hard trading. Jeff Gordon ran out of fuel in the last lap. See if you can hold off a fully fueled Gordon and the rest of the pack. All right, let's hopefully this won't be as hard as the Infineon one.
Robby, I always think that when they show the highlights for the NASCAR season, if you didn't have us hopping curbs and going right and left and doing the road racing thing, it wouldn't be complete.
I love the curbs. I like the chicanes that we have at Watkins, Glen. We've been fast there the last couple of years, and finally we were able to pull off a victory this year.
What is your mentality as you start one of those road races? They're a couple 300 miles long. I mean, they're a challenge to have a car that you can race at the end with. Do you conserve your equipment early, or are you flat out from the word go?
Well, the cars are getting very reliable nowadays, but also the NASCAR drivers are getting better on the road courses. A few years ago, it might have been a little easier competition, but these guys, they've caught on now. So you've got to be on your toes almost all day long and can't make any mistakes. Strategy has a lot to do with it. And it's actually hard to pass on road courses as well now, as competitive as the series is.
Well, Robby Gordon got the win at Watkins, Glen. He outran another road racer, Scott Pruitt, late in the go. And Jeff Gordon was hard charging, however, and ran out of gas on the last lap. Here's your challenge. Get in Robby's singular car. Jeff Gordon's not going to run out of gas. See if you can get Robby to the checkered flag in Watkins, Glen. That's the game. Get in it.
Poor Michael Waltrip. I think he's getting tired of saying that. It's like EA wanted him to say it or something. I don't know. It just always feels weird. Get in the game. I don't know. I think it was this race in the August Michigan race that the big East Coast blackout of 03 occurred. Really? Huh. My memory is slipping from my old age. I don't remember. So we got 2 to go.
Number 24 has a run. Watch him to make a move.
I mean, you could not get any more awful of a start than that. Like, that was just sad. You try that again. Oh boy. That was so bad. Well, at least we have fresher tires, so this shouldn't be nearly as scary. But yeah, Day 500, you're right. This was Robby Gordon's last win. Yeah, he swept both road courses in 2003, which I think the last time a driver to do that was not Robby Gordon. I think it was Tony Stewart in 2005. I think. Could be Kyle Busch in 2008. It might be Kyle Busch in 2008. I'm not sure. I don't know. Robby Gordon's career was always just interesting. Because, I don't know, he just always was a driver that obviously really excelled at the road courses, but everywhere else wasn't super duper good. And I was I don't know, amazed he was in that car as long as he was for all those years. Kind of did a shitty job there in turn 1. Took it way too easy. But yeah, he was just really... And then he ran for his own team. Didn't amount to too much, except for the road courses. I think his last Cup start was somewhere around 2012, if I remember correctly. But even with those 3 wins, I think he has like 2 non-points wins, I think. Or at least one, I think, because I know he won the 2003 like Gatorade Duel. Yeah, it might be maybe one more other non-points race, or it could be just that one, but I remember. He was just always kind of a there driver, and once Burton got in that ride, it certainly did a lot better. Certainly did a lot better. I believe if Earnhardt hadn't died, this would have been Harvick's ride, because, or possibly, that's the thing, so I know in 2001 Harvick was planned to run a couple races in the 30 car. So, I don't know if maybe it would have played out the same way. Where like Harvick would have had the 30 and then probably Gordon still would have had the 31 no matter what. Not sure. I guess it's just always interesting to think about. But yeah, other than that complete choke on the first lap, that was not that hard. Kyle in 08. Yeah, okay, I was right. I was wondering about that. So 3 more challenges left. We got Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett won the first ever Nextel Cup race at Daytona in the shootout. Take control of the UPS4 with 2 laps to go and see if you can take it to victory lane. I remember that. It was one of those races where like Dale Jarrett just kind of came out of nowhere and kind of won it. It was shocking. But yeah, I guess we'll see how this goes and what Waltrip has to say. If he'll say get in the game again, oh my God, if he does, then we're gonna have a problem.
That'd be kind of cool to start the 2004 season by winning the first race they had.
That was pretty cool. You know, I think it was kind of unexpected on our part because Daytona hadn't really been that good to us lately, but it was a lot of fun.
The shootout is always a crazy race. There's 2-wide racing, 3-wide racing at times. What was your mentality as you get prepared to start the race that night?
Well, I think the biggest thing was I wanted to get myself positioned for the last part of the race. You know, the first 50 or 60 laps don't really make a lot of difference. It's getting yourself in the right position, know what you can do from there. And so I wanted to try to take the first part of the race and see which lane was going to be good. Was it going to be the bottom at night, the shortest way around? Was the middle lane going to open up and do well for us, as we've seen at times? Or did I need to be on the top to where I can keep the momentum going?
And mentally, you got to figure all those things out and then physically execute them. It's kind of tough to put that all together at times when you got 10, 15, 20 other guys trying to occupy the space you want.
Exactly. They weren't cooperating a lot. I would kind of make my way forward, and then I would find myself kind of staying in that 12th to 14th, 15th position. I couldn't get any further than that. So they weren't being very good partners with me, and so I was having to try to employ a different strategy and see what I could do.
Now, that was the first ever NASCAR Nextel Cup event, and you won it. That's pretty significant.
Yeah, it really is. You know, I guess not being a points race, but it was the very first race under the Nextel banner, and yeah, that meant a lot to me to be able to say that.
Special feeling to win the shootout this year for Dale Jarrett. There's 2 laps to go. You're in a mad scramble of 2-wide racing. See if you can do what Dale did and get the victory. Get in the game.
He did it again. He said get in the game. How many times am I going to have to hear that? But yeah, Dave 500, you're right. Jarrett was the only one to win the Bud Shootout and the 500 same year. He more than once. He did it twice, 96 and 2000. I think Dale Jr. did that. Didn't he? In 2004 and 14, didn't he? Or I'm not sure.
Alright, let's go and win this thing.
I don't know. So basically about 2.5 laps to go here. Again, it's Daytona. I don't think it should be too hard to win this, considering the fact that we won this one Talladega. This lineup looks pretty much just like how it was in real life, if I remember correctly. Labonte had the lead, and I remember Jarrett kind of popped out of nowhere, as well as Dale Jr. right at the end. Well, right at the end, I guess. Wow, Gordon's really blocking. Oh, 3 wide, and it kind of worked, except Gordon's going to get around the high side. So it's going to suck. Now we need to set him up here. That draft. Peek down low. Ooh, that run though. Look at that. Oh, perfect. New leader, and now we just have the block. And if Dale Jr. finishes second, this is almost going to be just like real life, which is going to be disgusting. Block going up high, Jr. comes down low. Oh my God, can we get this to be like just like real life? It's going to be. Oh, that's going to be insane if I can somehow accidentally, unintentionally pull that off. Oh, actually doing pretty good. Though it is funny to kind of look back now on the Nextel banner, because it only lasted for 3 seasons. Oh, actually 4. I just hit the wall. I was almost going to bring up my hands and count the years. God damn it. But yeah, it was 04, 05, 06, and 07. So yeah, it is 4 seasons. Did not last very long compared to... almost threw it away right there. And Sprint was around for about 9 seasons, if I remember correctly. Oh no, Gordon's going to try to take second. No! Yeah, it's going to be just like real life. That's cute. That's cute.
That was awesome. So much for that challenge. Way to go!
Poor Dave 500 talking to himself. It's okay. I like it. I'm also kind of just talking about it too, so it's fun. Oh, you're talking about shootout. I'm thinking of the Gatorade Duel. I think that's probably what I'm thinking of. It's the Gatorade Duel. I think he did win in 04 and 14. I think that's where I'm getting that confused. So, okay. So we have 2 more left. Casey Mears. Casey Mears had the best finish of his career at Vegas in 2004, hopping to 41. See if you can finish 7th or better at Vegas. Ugh. I don't know how I'm going to do there, but we'll try. We'll try for Kamikaze's sake as well.
Casey, back in 2003, Chip Ganassi, this whole team dedicated themselves to you. They said, we're going to put Casey in anything that'll roll to get him some more experience. We start the 2004 season. Obviously, it paid off. Your best finish ever at Vegas, where you finished 7th. Tell me a little bit about the experience of 2003 and how that's related to what you've accomplished in 04.
I think everything we did last year, or in 2003, was really important. You know, the biggest thing that I lacked in this form of motorsport, stock car racing, was seat time. And Chip and Felix gave that to me. You know, run the full season of Cup and some Busch races, and also some ARCA stuff where we won some races and built some confidence there. And it was huge. It was huge. Everything that we did last year is a direct result of why we're running good this year. And the guys really improved on the cars over the off season, and the engine shop improved. And you know, I feel a lot more comfortable as a result of that seat time. And you know, so far it's paying off.
Now, do you like the Vegas track? Is that a place where you kind of penciled in, so I'm going to be right when we get there?
Yeah, it's always been one of those places where I ran good. You know, just right out of the gate. You know, even the first year when I ran Busch, we qualified well and ran well there. And I don't know why it is, but it's kind of those mile-and-a-halfs are places that I've adapted to pretty good, coming from the open wheel side of things, where you carry a lot of speed and momentum, and that's what those tracks are all about, and they've been a lot of fun to me. Vegas is definitely one of my favorite tracks so far.
Did your car handle well all day long? You were in the battle. You were in the heat of the battle all day long.
Yeah, we had a really good car. You know, we had a little trouble in the pits, and it set us back a little bit, but I really felt like we had a car that was very competitive and, you know, capable of running inside the top 5 for sure.
Well, here's your challenge. There's 5 laps to go. Casey's in 7th position. Don't let anybody pass him. Get him his best ever career finish at Vegas. Get in the game.
Yeah, D500, you're right. Poor Casey Mears, I don't know. He really should have, he just had a rough Cup career. He really got into that ride way, way too soon. And 2003 was like a disaster year. I mean, an absolute disaster. 04 was better, but man, yeah, you're right. Mears' problem is he never had a true stable team under him. By the time he was getting stable in 41, he got moved to 42. After only 1 year, they moved to 25. After 1 year, he got bopped around a lot. I don't know. It just should have. That's a big problem with a lot of drivers, even back then or even now. It's just sometimes they just get bumped into the Cup Series way too soon. Like Danica Patrick is like the best example you can ever do, because she went from having an ARCA start, one ARCA start, then running a couple of nationwide races in like 2011 and 2012, then going full time in 2013. Well, then she did like part-time stuff in Cup in 2012, but she was definitely not ready for Cup. Well, that's really to say she was never ready for Cup at any point, but she's just not good. And and the thing with like Hailie Deegan is that she does not want to be like that at all. She definitely wants to take her time and get up through the series bit by bit, which is good. I feel like that's the best way to approach it, because she's still very young. She just turned 18, and she could like hypothetically wait like 5 years or even 6 to even get into a Cup run. And even then, that's still probably old, because a lot of Cup drivers now are in their like late teens, early 20s. I just don't think that's the best idea. I think it's just better just to wait. There's a lot of drivers where they really shine is like in their mid-20s. I feel like that's like the point of their age where they really start to, I don't know. That just seems to be like the stat. You know, obviously I know Kyle Busch and Jeff Gaughan are kind of like the exception. But usually around like 24, 25, usually you start to see them like spike or do a little bit better. I guess in a sense, for the most part. That's what kind of sucks with Biffle, because like he started his Cup career so late. He was already in his 30s by the time he got into a Cup season. No 3. We're not really doing that good here. We're barely gonna finish a little bit better than 7th. Again, the car's just really tight. The default's just, it's insane. But yeah, I guess we'll beat the challenge without too much problem. I'm hoping, Hailie Deegan just, is going to play this all, I guess, the right way and not rush her way up into the Cup Series. But I feel like she's like probably the biggest potential to be a star and actually win and do stuff. So I feel like she's definitely got the most, boy, that's loose, but yeah, definitely got the most potential. So if it's done right, then yeah, she'll definitely, I hope, succeed. Oh wow, almost threw that away. All right, well, we didn't really, that was kind of a lame challenge. I didn't really do much better. That's tough. That was really freaking tough.
Nice run, buddy.
You're right. Casey did get Germain Racing from a starting park team, and then, yeah, I will say that much. Casey Mears, I think at that point in his career, was not shit, and at the very least was competent enough to actually run races. And the fact that he was able to build up a team like that to that point, even by 2016, that's a hell of an accomplishment. And honestly, I feel bad for poor, oh my god, Landon Castle? Whoever was in this... whoever was it... when they replaced that Landon Castle with, like, Quinn Hoff, even though, like... I don't know. That just seems like a bad decision. I don't know. But this is our last challenge. Last challenge. Lightning Challenge. It's Scott Wimmer's first Daytona 500. He found himself behind Junior and Stewart and the lap Kurt Busch. Pull out from behind the pack and get Scott the win. Well... this should be pretty easy. It should not be that hard, considering restrictor plates have not been too difficult for me.
Scott, your first Daytona 500 experience had to be special, leading the race up front all day long.
Yeah, it was the greatest experience of my life. Going into the biggest stock car race of the year and getting the lead laps and having a strong finish was a real exciting day for me.
Now, you and your crew chief used a little pit strategy late in the race to get up front. What did you think that was going to work like?
I was real excited at first, coming in and taking 2 tires, getting track position, and after I got out and didn't see anybody in front of me or behind me, I was kind of worried about it and really just trying to hold them off for the last few laps, and weren't able to do that.
Well, you still hung in there and had a great finish. Here's your challenge, though. What you're going to do is start in 4th position on the track. You're going to be behind Scott and the 2 leaders and a lap car of Kurt Busch. Can you work around those cars and get him the win in his first Daytona 500? Get in the game.
Oh, here we go. Last lightning challenge of the game. And it's at Daytona. And we just got to get the 3rd to 1st. I mean, that shouldn't be that hard. And there's no cars really around us. So, if you haven't, can you talk your thoughts about Jimmy? Yeah, I think I talked about it back in NASCAR Heat 2. My opinions pretty much stayed the same about that. I feel like Jimmy Johnson is absolutely a great driver, but definitely overrated or overhyped. And I feel like his stats don't accurately reflect his career, just because it's just mainly just because of the chase. It's not even really Jimmy's fault. It's just how the chase is. Like, I'm still always under the impression that I almost got a penalty for it. But I'm always under just the belief that a champion should be a season-long champion, not a 10-race champion. And Jimmy really isn't, in my definition, a 7-time champion. He's certainly a 3-time champion. If you look at his season all year round, in the years 2006, 2009, and 2013, those were the 3 years where he was absolutely just, actually, 2006, 2009, and 2013 are the years where, without a shadow of a doubt, he was the best car all year round. So I feel like in my book, he's a 3-time champion, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's still an incredible career. It's on that caliber of Cale Yarborough, and it's still really. I really have to. I want to go on this tangent a little bit more, but yeah, that's how I feel about it. So I just feel like just the championships are kind of pad his career too much, and I don't think he's I don't think he's the greatest modern era driver ever. I think Gordon is certainly more deserving of that, just based on like stats alone. So that's just, I guess, my 2 cents on it. It's basically my same thoughts as I had. I think I talked about it too. I think in my Heat 2 video, I think I titled it Jimmie Johnson is overrated. I don't know what I called it. There was something about Jimmie Johnson. I know it was a Heat 2 video at Dover, and I remember Jimmy was in the thumbnail, so it had something. So I know that much. But that's my thoughts on it. Like I don't think by any means Jimmy's a bad driver by any stretch of the imagination. I just think he's just a little bit overrated, just based on the format and the padding. I just think his stats are a little bit padded. And 3 of the 7 championships are legit, which unfortunately is more than half his championships, which is that kind of sucks. Especially 2016. That was, I made a rant video on that. That was just the dumbest year for championships, especially in Xfinity Series. That was the dumbest championship ending maybe I've ever seen, and maybe ever since, because it came down to a green white checker and freaking Cole Witt stays out, spins the tires on old tires, stacks up all the like very important championship drivers, screws up the entire championship. And it was just the most embarrassing thing, and I'll never forget, freaking Cole Witt about that. Some people defend him like, oh, he didn't have tires, or he pitted, and he like, well, in that instance, in that scenario, I would 1, not stay out under that circumstance. 2, even if I have to pit, I would just keep my ass down there and wait till whatever. So I do, like, the last thing I want to do is interfere with the championship like that. So that was really fucking stupid. That bugged me. It's just inexcusable. Well, we are kind of winning this challenge now. At least I'm winning it more legitimately. But, yeah. I guess that's my thoughts on Jimmy. It's, like I guess I'm sounding, like, really negative about him, but it's just, like, even if you take those aside, it's still a really freaking good career. I mean, there's nothing really to scoff at. It's pretty much, I would kind of put him on, like, that, like Cale Yarborough and like Darrell Waltrip tier. He's definitely like in that top 5. But yeah, we'll win the challenge. Wow. Lightning challenge is complete. Yeah. That was good stuff. That took a little bit, but finally did it. Johnson's biggest thing was his team did make mistakes during that title run. Other than the 2 fall Texas racing only in 2009, the team didn't have a bad chase run until 2010. Yeah, you're right. When the team fell off, Johnson did as well. Sweet Vickers starts to play. And there you have it. All the lightning challenges completed. It took me 5 hours. Not 5 hours, 4 hours. Oh my god. And really the hardest one was the Robby Gordon one at Infineon. That was like the hardest one. Everything else, and like the one Wreck-It Voids one at Talladega, everything else was not too bad. So yeah, that was a hell of a stream. I want to thank the people that donated. I mean, it's $300. Like, good God Almighty. Where do I start? Oh my God. We have to start with oh, okay. I gotta thank JC for the 50. 100 from JC as well. 151 from Day 500, and NASCAR 88 with the $2.99 Canadian money and all that. So appreciate you guys for that too. That means a lot. It goes a hell of a long ways, and that just makes my Christmas, I guess, that much more better and awesome. But yeah, thank you everybody for being in the chat. From Day 500 talking to himself almost for like the last half hour, it felt like. Chatting it up, discussing things. It's fun. I appreciate it. So yeah. But Sky, you don't worry about the CTMP. I don't think I would need anything like that. I've been kind of using an 8, and it's been good for me. So I think I'll be okay. I think for once, I think I'll be okay. But yeah, peace out, senpai. But yeah, that'll do it for me in this stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. But yeah, you'll see me again on Thursday for the core race at CTMP. And I don't know when I'll do another live stream from a PS2 game. Maybe, because obviously NASCAR 05 should be wrapping up here, hopefully this month. And maybe I could do maybe one-off streams on Lightning Challenges and like Thunder 03 and then kind of work my way up. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do exactly because this turned out pretty well. I mean, everybody kind of tuned in, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, that'll do it for me in this stream. Thanks everybody for watching. I will see you all in another video tomorrow and live stream Thursday. So yeah, I'll see you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.